Hi everybody! Today we will do how to make an endless scarf on your ADDI Express King size. First we will cast on the machine with some waste yarn by casting on in front and in the back for the first row. What is waste yarn? Waste yarn is the yarn that it will help us to get our stitch at the end to get the grafting correctly between both ends of our scarf. So already did the first row, open the yarn feeder, close it, and then you crank. For the endless scarf, it's better if you go with 5 rows or 10 rows of waste yarn. You will see at the end it's easier when you get more rows of waste yarn. So I did 5, but I will do 10 next time because 5 was not enough. Anyways, all the waste yarn could be used on small project. I have a lot to make, a lot of idea to make some with my with my YouTube channel project. Whoa! But now it's time to put your working yarn, your project yarn. Open the yarn feeder and put it exactly the same place that you ended with the waste yarn. And I have a lot of static in my yarn because it's a static day today. So I use a damp face cloth, a wet face cloth, and rub it on my yarn. It's the first time I tried that. But I know a lot of you guys do it, so I will try it with this one. Because there was so much static today though. Even my hair is getting up. So I go like this and just put there and the yarn is rubbing on it. Or I could go and take my face cloth and just gentle it. No, it's not working. Oh, I tried to find a way. But anyways, you will not have to do that if you don't have the static day like I have here. But if I rub it, maybe it's good. Like this. Yeah, like this could work. It will remove the static. So I will do like this. Continue to crank my machine. And for this project, I could do like this too. It's gonna work. It's gonna wet my yarn a little bit, and it's not gonna trick my, whoops, I almost fell on the floor. So it's wet, so it's worked well. So we'll do that. And for this project I use red heart roll up with tweed, and I took the full ball, so I don't have a clue how many rows I did, but it's okay. You could do it longer as you want. The education part here is gonna be the seam at the end. So you understand how to do the cast on and the cast off with the, now I'm doing the cast off with some waste yarn. I change the yarn, you see the white, the pale blue, and I will cut it and it will remove it by itself from the machine after a while. So we're not doing the cast off, you see? Be careful, it's all gone. So time to stretch your work. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Put those two parts together like this. Make sure your scarf is flat. And very important is here. See? You're not gonna sew the two in the middle like this. That's not the right way. You do the one that is further, and then you go and remove all the little tail that could bother you and put that in the middle of your work. So you go up and down, see, and then I go back on the bottom, up and down, be careful not grab your waste yarn. If you don't see correctly, don't worry, I always change the angle and the light during the video. I go in the old stitch and grab a new one. In the old stitch and grab a new one. And right now I'm sewing it with the tail of the tube, so make sure you have at least 1 meter of yarn when you add your waste yarn at the end, to get yourself a chance to sew it together like this. So I will go and go up. You could see the stitches that are making right now. So I go in the old stitch and grab a new one. I had some light. In the old stitch and grab a new one. In the old stitch and grab a new one. My waste yarn is not a big difference of my working yarn. I didn't notice when I choose the waste yarn, but I noticed it on the video, so hope it's not gonna be too hard for you guys. But if you have problem to close it like this, I have another video with the headband, the grafting on the headband, so I will put that in the comment of the video, not the comment but the video description, so you could see how to do it. If it's not good enough in this one, you will add the other one as an option. So you go grab the old stitch, grab a new one. Old stitch, grab a new one. I'm not going to put that too fast because I want you guys to understand how to do it. It's very easy when you get it. It's hard when you don't get it. There. Old stitch, grab a new one. And we are done. Time to remove the waste yarn. Take your time, it's very easy to remove. Sometimes it gets stuck, but like this, because I use a double yarn because it was too small yarn. So I will go and remove everything and do a little ball for my next project with it. I have that blue yarn since a while, so don't worry. I always keep the waste yarn. Sometimes when I cut it, I end up attach it together again after and use it for another project. So no waste yarn finish in the garbage with me. It's too expensive, especially in this time. So you have to remove for the other side, you have to remove the first row like this. There's always a harder side to remove. Usually it's the beginning of the work. The machine do it like to be very secure. I was looking for the word. So you remove the first line like this, and after that it will be very easy to pull the rest of your work. Almost there. This will not be like a larger scarf, it's more like a cowl. You do 2 times around your neck and it will be cute and warm, especially with this yarn. It's so cool. So it's time to roll your little ball of yarn like this. And if you're still here, in the comment, mark bike. Could be funny if you listen the video till now. Bike, B-I-K-E. Could be funny, and I will be very impressed to see how many of you look till here. So look very fine. So we'll hide this little tail, and my other little tail was in the other side because I didn't end up with the same place. It's okay. I will have to make a little knot and just hide the tail in the double layer, and it will be just fine. You see the other side. Pull on it a little bit, and I will attach it on between stitches, like on a bar, little loop, and I will come back, and it's gonna be secure. Push with my finger and thumb, and I did between the two layers. So see you next week for my other project. Ciao ciao, and stay safe, stay at home, and never give up. There's always a way. Bye bye.